A baby slowly crawled toward the giant dog everyone thought was dangerous. But instead of growling, the dog gently lowered his head and protected the child like family. In that quiet moment, people realized that real strength isn't fear, it's kindness. The late afternoon sun was soft on the grass, and the baby's tiny hands pressed into the ground, one slow crawl at a time. The backyard felt quiet, like it was holding its breath. From the porch, Lena watched her son, Danny, move toward the biggest dog she had ever seen in her life. The neighbors called him that scary dog. Deep chest, broad shoulders, heavy paws, a face that looked serious, almost stern. His name was Thor. Thor lay stretched on the cool grass, head resting between his paws, eyes following every tiny movement the baby made. His ears twitched, his nose lifted, smelling the soft baby scent drifting toward him. Lena's heart beat faster. She whispered under her breath, hardly making a sound. "Please don't move too fast, please." Danny didn't know fear. He only saw something warm, something alive, something interesting. He giggled softly, like the world was simple and safe. He crawled closer, his yellow shirt brushing the tips of the grass. Thor did not growl, he did not bark. His chest simply rose and fell, slow and steady. But Lena's mind replayed every warning she had heard. That dog belongs behind a fence. Big dogs snap without warning. You should keep your baby far away. Her fingers tightened around the edge of the porch railing. Danny stopped right in front of Thor, just inches away. The baby leaned forward. His little forehead almost touched the dog's giant muzzle. Thor blinked. For one strange second, nothing moved. A bird chirped somewhere in the distance. A breeze passed across the yard. A dry leaf rolled quietly along the ground. Danny reached out with both hands. Small, soft fingers touched thick fur. Thor's eyes softened just a little. His breath came out slow and warm, brushing across the baby's cheeks. He didn't push away. He didn't show teeth. His massive head lowered even more, as if he understood this tiny human needed him to be gentle. Danny pressed his nose against Thor's. A tiny laugh bubbled out of him. Lena's throat tightened. She felt tears she didn't expect, not fear now, something else, something she could not name yet. Thor lifted one paw carefully, moving it an inch, then stopping, like he was choosing every motion with care. His gaze stayed on the child, steady, alert, protective. The air felt different, calmer, fuller. Danny rested his head on the dog's face like it was a pillow. Thor stayed completely still. No one had ever seen him like this. Not the neighbors, not the mailman, not even Lena, who always watched him from a safe distance. And in that quiet moment, something unseen shifted. Not magic, not anything unreal. Just trust slowly forming. Lena took one careful step off the porch. Her foot touched the grass. She whispered, barely louder than the breeze. "Easy, it's okay." Thor's ear flicked at her voice. His eyes moved from the baby to Lena, then back to the baby again, as if asking a question. "Do you trust me?" Lena swallowed. Her heart answered before her mind did. "Maybe I do." Danny suddenly wiggled, pressing himself closer, letting out another happy little sound. Thor's body tensed, just for half a heartbeat. Lena froze. And then slowly, Thor did something no one expected. He gently wrapped his chin over the baby's shoulder, like a shield. Like he was saying, without words, "This little one is safe with me." Lena covered her mouth. And right then, from the other side of the fence, a voice called out sharply, "Hey, get that baby away from the dog." Lena turned, startled. Thor's ears lifted. Danny shifted. And everything in the yard changed in a single breath. Lena turned toward the fence, her heart jumping into her throat. The neighbor, Mr. Harris, stood there with his arms crossed, worry written all over his face. "That dog is dangerous," he said, voice tight. "You shouldn't risk it." His words floated across the yard like a cold wind. Thor didn't move. His chin still rested gently on the baby's shoulder. But now his eyes were different, alert, watchful, reading every sound and movement around them. Danny didn't understand the tension. He let out a tiny sigh and patted Thor's fur again, soft and curious. Lena swallowed. Her first instinct was to rush over, grab her baby, and run back inside. But something stopped her. She watched Thor carefully, the way his muscles stayed relaxed, the way he breathed slow and controlled, the way his tail barely twitched instead of stiffening. Nothing in him looked like danger. It looked like responsibility. She spoke quietly, more to herself than anyone. He hasn't done anything wrong. Mr. Harris shook his head. Dogs like that have history. I've seen stories. One moment they're calm, the next. He didn't finish. Lena looked back at Thor. Thor blinked slowly, as if saying, I know how big I am. I know how small he is. Danny suddenly shifted again, trying to stand on shaky little legs. His hands slipped for a second. His body tilted forward. Lena gasped. Thor reacted, but not with teeth. Not with force. Lena felt the air tighten again, like the story had just opened another page. And with the baby still resting against him, Thor slowly lifted his head.